sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Well, we're on the way. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is the big Roberto Baggio!
He should have made them pay. Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Van Dijk. Darren Fletcher. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
He wasn't going to be fooled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Trying to hit the front line here. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Scholes is the team's great visionary. It's Hazard. And here's Suarez. Hazard. Luis Suarez saves the shoot! Van Dijk. Driving forward. Luis Suarez. Zanetti. And it's Hazard. And he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Scholes running with intent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass does lack pace.
Aubameyang unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Aguero. Oh no circumventing this opponent. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Luis Suarez. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Sergio Aguero.
So right back into the action.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Here's Doué. He's going for goal. Superb from Doué. That is a gem. An absolute gem. It is an explosive start to the second half. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And he cuts out the supply. Stoichkov. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Stoichkov. He is through here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the finish! And that's a tiny finish.
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution from Borussia Dortmund. Number 25.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And Mr. Roy. And Van Nistelrooy! That's a bad try by any means.
Van Nistelrooy really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Opts it off him and wins back the ball. He's got away. Stoichkov! What about that from Hristo Stoichkov? About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Stoichkov.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. This is Batistuta. Oh, it's come loose. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's cleared by the keeper. Now it's Stoichkov. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4 extra minutes added on. Real chance! Here's a corner, good chance.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he shoots! Batistuta! Absolutely brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. They're back within reach. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the...
And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Hello, everyone.
What are your thoughts on today?
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yeah, still certainly Nunez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. There's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni. Nunez. And he is deftly away. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Rodri is there and he can get that clear. Tries one from range. And now they can spring out of defence. Nunez. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gerrard. And he has been fouled there. Luis Suarez.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pedri. Out towards the flank. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Gerrard. No way through. Hazard. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gerrard. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Goes down, but nothing given. Actually says that is that for the first half.
Hello, everybody.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't dismiss it just yet.
So we've reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. This is Aguero. He couldn't done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
No, that was never going to make it. Xabi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Tchouaméni. And it's Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. And it's Tchouaméni. Bounce of passing here, really easy. And the shots! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
There's a foot here, and from both sides.
Steven Gerrard. Coming on, number 18.
So, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Somewhat off target. Gerrard conjures time and space where few can. It's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
It's Forlan! Fantastic from Forlan! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Forlan. It's destined for the flank. Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found the way through. Owen with the delivery. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Roberto Carlos. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Forlan. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rooney scooting forward. This could be their final throw of the dice.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Too much on it. That is an easy